Feature Friday.
The freshest. Jungkook released a brand new freaking cover, and I'm here for
The way I look at this is perhaps the world's best pop vocalist at the moment has done a cover of arguably another one of the top singers in the world at the moment. So this is fucking what a blessing.
This is one of my favorite songs from Harry Styles. He is cool as hell.
Yeah, it's so cool, right? Go
and
on.
I love Jungkook, and I love Harry.
That would be a great collab, I feel.
Indeed.
And
Could you imagine
I
the
would add
visuals?
V though there. I'd love a Jungkook V, Harry Styles collab.
I think the world would melt at the visual power.
Dude, I just think V is such a good collaboration for anything, man. Yeah, just because his natural peculiarity of 19 different larynxes. Go on.
His bosses is tenths. I love this song. And the video for this song was such an incredible masterpiece. I loved it.
Very interesting on Jungkook's take here. We thought it was appropriate to just get the lyrics, but not.
Ah, sir! This is beautifully mixed.
And there's no one to blame but the drink and my wandering eyes.
Okay, so if I heard this...
Whoa, dude!
If I heard
That's
this...
so close!
No, if I heard this, and I didn't know who BTS was, and I didn't know who Jungkook was,
Yeah.
I would bet all of my earnings on the fact that this man is a English-speaking artist.
Yeah.
And is so bloody close to the original.
Yeah, very, very.
Ah, progress, buddy. This is awesome.
So we're seeing a take of I want to try and stay as close as possible, linear as possible to the original.
I think it's a good way to begin.
I don't know.
I don't know where it's gonna go. Jungkook is very creative, so
I'm just interested more in what his approach was to things, and this is 30 seconds. Go.
It's fun, man. It's fun.
Forget what I said.
You'll get his personality through the voice, guys. But the motherfucker can speak English.
And I can't take it back. I can unpack the package you left.
Started to see those mannerisms. Nice.
What am I now?
Ah, perfect.
What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again. I'm falling again. I'm falling.
Oh my god, that's great.
What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you want to talk about? I'm falling again. I'm falling again. I'm falling.
Nice.
That you care.
I mean, again, certainly the approach seems to be sort of a
Pretty
close to the original.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued then to see what sort of this piece means to him for not only creating a cover, but also, I mean, not only staying so close to the original, as sort of like a tribute, but also to do a cover.
Like, what kind of storyline is linked
Yeah,
from his perspective?
Very intrigued to see. Perhaps I'm sure some of you guys may know he maybe has spoken on his V lives, or as I like to call him, lives. But very, very cool, and I'm sure Harry's gonna hear this.
Oh,
I wonder what his opinion is.
Yeah,
as well.
I wonder what he's gonna say about this. I really freaking adore there's certain moments there where you hear Jungkook blatantly and his natural vocal mannerisms. I like the fact that he didn't pull back in that first chorus though. It's a more fuller fold than in the original.
Right.
I think obviously in the record version of Harry Styles, in this chorus is a little bit more pulled back, a little bit more of like a contained choice. And in here you're having more of a definite question, right? Like a definite questioning. What is this? Where is it really going? So the whole lyricism is a little bit more amplified because of the vocal choice. I like it. It really calls your attention to the lyrics, and given the fact that he's not a natural English native speaker, more often than not, there's more emphasis on lyrics because you want to perfect them from a phonetic standpoint. So the inflection of certain words are more emphasized than for somebody who's a native speaker of any language.
You may actually get lazy and not pronounce things
or you give it a completely different inflection
Emphasis, yeah.
because of what it means to you.
True.
Right? So I'm only saying that because I find that when I was learning English, I was putting more, I was spending more time in understanding the emphasis and what the structure of the sentence actually meant, which changed my inflection on the same phrase.
Meaning behind intent.
Exactly.
I agree. Certainly, this is very encouraging for, I guess, people like us who are fans of Jungkook, for his writing and his own development in other languages of singing. Certainly encouraging signs.
Indeed, it's exciting.
You missed me too.
See, I mean, how great is that diction?
What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you want to talk about?
It's a good cover.
It's great.
I'm falling again, that you'll never need me again.
That's unnecessarily clean. I'm sorry, but even Harry struggles with that. Like, that's a hard song. Like, that's a hard phrase.
It's also a difficult. It's a difficult piece.
That's hard.
And we've discussed it before because Bale and I guess we're good fans of Harry. We enjoyed his work. But one of the things that we have commented in the past is, and similar to sometimes to BTS, it's like when you have such a huge set list and you have such a huge
like equalize it out a
elongate
little bit.
it, yeah,
and elongate it a little bit because it's a hard line to maintain and not grab onto the note.
Well, and also
given the positioning of the larynx.
Also, if because we have seen this
so similar though, like
it's very close. We have seen Harry perform this live, and the different arrangements are made because there is no.
Also depends on when in the tour.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. When you have such a ginormous number of set, your set list is so big. You
so vocally constantly.
This isn't going to be the first or second song you're going to sing. This is going to be the 15th or 16th or maybe in the middle. You're going to utilize it as a break when it's really not a break. You're going to have to adjust and adapt by making different arrangements. If not, you're going to end up killing your vocalist. Or he might fail, and you don't want to set anyone up to fail.
No. Not especially when it's somebody so naturally gifted as as
So
Harry.
I'm sure Jungkook has done that. That's a pinnacle point in the song, right?
Yeah.
But it certainly felt very, what would you call it, clean. And
that's what I meant. Like if you listen to that last
consistent
section again, it's very there's very little vibrato, so there's a very stable continuum of airflow.
Continuous.
Sure, a continuous airflow happening, and so there's very little shifting and changing throughout the phrase, which gives a really stable hold of the vocal folds, and so very little space for friction, so it's just enough contact to maintain it, but maintaining that setting is actually kind of difficult.
Right. Let's give it a watch again.
Reason why this is such a pinnacle moment in the song.
Yes.
Falling again, falling.
Specific levels to the game.
What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you want to talk about? I'm falling again, falling again, falling.
It's too good.
It's an impressive cover.
It's too good.
And I think it's one of those songs in which you should perhaps stay very consistent to the original. And just kind of let your voice be the highlight, because it can never be the original because it's Jungkook's, and it can never be not Jungkook's cover because it's Jungkook doing the cover.
That's right.
So it is one of these songs that I think, perhaps taking too many creative liberties would have actually hurt the cover because it's so recognizable. It's such a recognizable song. You want to actually stay consistent. So. I'm sure perhaps he even had these conversations within himself of what the fuck can I
What
bring
is my approach?
that's
What's really
different,
my approach?
But I'm very intrigued on why this one.
Yeah, and what's the reason behind dropping this so randomly? Of course,
I know he likes to drop things in and out all the time. He likes making music just generally. So.
Which actually is a super healthy signal of how involved he feels in, and he it's a healthy signal because it shows you that he's not exhausted.
And it's not a job for him.
Exactly,
it's more like
that it's part
music.
of. And this, I kind of feel like. This is like his reps, how he puts reps in, you know,
it's his gym
constant, constant practice, and somehow we, the audience, get rewarded by that.
Thing is, when they just doing a live show though?
Oh, they just did one, didn't they?
Yeah. So when the fuck does this?
I don't know. When did they record this? When?
Maybe he's done it ages ago.
And maybe they just decided to drop it now. Possibly.
Yeah. I don't know. Let us know if you know more about it. And have a lovely weekend and happy Halloween.
Happy